All right, guys, just a reminder to let you know I'll be live on here today at 1 o'clock UK time and 7 o'clock UK time if you want to come along for an answer about LFC. So, this video is about Martin Zubimendi. The clue is in the title of the video, so if you're not interested, you didn't have to click on it and then tell us. There was one article about him today. For those of you that are interested, it was in Sport, which is the Pro Barcelona publication, and it was headline Zubimendi in Madrid, Mission Impossible, question mark. The Basque midfielder will leave Real Sociedad this summer, as we know. And Real Madrid was seen as a potential destination, but according to Cadena SER, the deal now seems practically unfeasible. So basically, they're citing Cadena SER, radio, if you like. And Manu, what a name, Manu Carreño said, I'd say there's nothing to be done there. And that is in reference to him possibly going to Real Madrid. And his colleague, Anton Miena, added that sources close to Arsenal have confirmed that a deal with Zubimendi is already done. And the word done comes up all the time in transfer speculation, transfer reporting, football fans, it's done, it's done. It's like, to me, done means signed, sealed, irreversible, done, all right? But I think that the British media especially have been saying that it is done. The paperwork has been signed with Arsenal, but for some reason, it keeps being mentioned with Real Madrid. And I think it was a couple of days ago, they had a big feature in Marca saying they were going to try and see if they could do something. But very strange coverage, to be honest with you. This I can't wait till his future's resolved, to be honest. I'm really interested as to where he's going to go. And if he does go to England, then, to Arsenal, I want to see how he fares, because he could have been a Liverpool player. He would have been a champion if he'd have, come to us last summer. So I am interested to see where he goes. He says here, while the transfer has not yet been officially announced, reports in London even mention signed papers. And it's expected that Zubimendi will take part in Arsenal pre-season tour in July, which includes stops in Singapore and Hong Kong. And then there's a sub-tagline, that says not so much optimism in Spain. And it says this version of events contrasts with the optimism expressed by some media outlets in Spain, which Sport are basically talking about Marca here, which suggested that Real Madrid were seriously considering making a final push for Zubimendi. There were still hopes of making one last attempt before his move to London became official. However, Arsenal's transfer roadmap hasn't changed. As reported by SER or Cadena SER, the English club have been working on this signing for months. They talk about Arsenal paying the release clause, and they're paying 65 million euros, it's claimed, slightly above his 60 million release clause euros, so that they don't have to pay it in one single instalment, a structured payment plan, basically. The article concludes, so despite the recent rumours and Zubimendi's name gaining traction around Madrid, and that's within the last few days, his future now appears firmly tied to the Premier League rather than the Santiago Bernabeu. The Arsenal deal is reported to be all but closed, but it's not done then, is it? And there are no signs from Valdebebas that Real Madrid plan to intervene or change the script. So this article really, if you think about it, in Sport, which is not going to write favourably about them, about Real Madrid, is basically, it's not really their own reporting. They're talking about Cadena SER saying this and reports in England saying that. They're saying, well, it's done, but almost done. It's one of those things, you know what I mean? Like we've endured the last few days over Florian Wirtz, if you like. The thing is with Zubimendi, it's gone on for what feels like forever, to be honest. He's a very good player, guys. He's a really good player. And he was loyal to his club, and I respect that immensely, believe it or not. But yeah, that's it. So that's what they're saying. These fuckers, the Madrid-based media, they're not saying anything about it. So a few days ago, I thought, fuck me, could he end up at Real Madrid then? Because I think that would have been funny. Because the Arsenal fans, they're the ones that give me the most shit online. To be honest with you, I don't know why. I don't disrespect their club, but yeah, we'll see. And then hopefully we can just move on from that one and see how he does. Do you have an interest in stuff like that? I mean, wherever he goes, will you watch him, or keep an eye on him to see how he does? Or are you like, no, I'm not interested? I'm always interested, mate. Former Liverpool players or players that we were once really interested in, like that. So a bit like Nabil Fekir, I always kept an eye on him. Iago Aspas, my boy Aspas, So anyway, I'll leave it with you. Zubimendi, yeah. Fuck me, I can't wait to see what he does. I can't, honestly. The last video we make, I'll be like, yeah, he's signed for someone. Thank you for that. He's definitely on the move this summer, though. All right, guys. If you found the video a little bit interesting, then please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee or a beer, there's a love out under the video. You know the drill. And I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing on my other channel. All right, check the video description. My other channels are listed in there. If you like my content, I do Spanish football. I'm going to be doing a video about Manchester United today, believe it or not, on Met United TV. And of course, my morning briefings. If you like this channel, Cop Talk TV, you should subscribe to the Dunker Oldham channel because I talk about things behind the scenes, Liverpool stuff, Cop Talk stuff, you guys, the comments that are left on the videos and things like that. So it's kind of like an extension of here over there. All right, guys, 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock today.